Hey guys, and welcome back. It has been over 1 week now since Newcastle United's brand new Champions League shirt has came out in the club shop. You can see today it's a bad day. It's a day where people are at work, people are at school, it's raining, nobody wants to leave the house. But we're going to go inside the club shop and just see what has happened in the 1 week since this demand has all of a sudden popped out of nowhere. You've seen that video by now, it's crazy. Hundreds of people waiting to go inside the club shop just to have the privilege of buying a Champions League shirt. What a mental time we live in. But I'm actually doing this intro after my visit in there, so I have a couple of confessions I need to make. There are some major Castore problems inside that shop that I need to make you guys aware of. So we've got problems that are not the stitching, by the way. This isn't the stitching, or bigger our problems in there, which I do need to get through. But anyway guys, welcome back. If you're new around here and you like what you're watching, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button as well. You can see this dedication here. I am absolutely drenched by this stupid rain. I mean, the one day where I don't come out with a jacket or a coat, this happens. It's a bad day, it's one of them days. But anyway though, enough of me talking, I'm soaking. Let's get inside there and show you what is happening inside the club shop. I can't believe I am saying this as a Newcastle United fan, but I have just got the Champions League badges put onto the side of my shirt. Never in a million years I thought we'd be seeing that one, and it looks so good as well, mate. I say it looks incredible in person, actually getting those prints on the shirt. It's just goosebumps is the best way of putting it. Now the queue down there, I came in at 10 o'clock today on the Tuesday. It took me 10 minutes, and I was speaking to a staff member about it. It's the quietest it's been so far since the new shirt has came out. So maybe a sign of things to come, but we do have a couple of major problems which I need to tell you about in just a sec. Now there is a bit of confusion first in regarding to the Premier League fonting and the Champions League badge. So there's a sign in the club shop saying that we are currently awaiting UEFA approval for the new font. So in the Champions League you have completely different lettering than what you would in the Premier League. Now the problem for me being is that it's not really been made clear to fans. So if you guys go in now and get a name on the back of your shirt and you get the Champions League badge, you essentially effed yourself over, because well, you're never ever going to see two of those together for Newcastle United player, because the Premier League font, you're going to see the Premier League badge and the font, and the Champions League, you're going to see the Champions League badge in a completely different font. And so for you guys that came and got your name and your badge, it's just incorrect shirt essentially. It's just not done properly at all. So I think it should have been made clear by the club, to be honest, or at least clear by people in the club shop, or just something going on. There's no clarity whatsoever, and I think that is a bit of a problem, to be fair. As for the shirts just behind me down there now, we only have large left in. That is the remaining stock from Castore. Once those shirts are gone, we are out in the club shop until Castore brings new stock in. And I was asking when the new stock's going to come in. They have absolutely no idea. That's probably a major problem we've had for Castore since they came in. So pretty much the people in the club shop don't get taught into last minute when the stock comes in. I was actually sad enough as well to count all the shirts on the wall. We have 78 large shirts left in. That's it. Once the 78 are gone, we have no more, and that's the only size as well. I can see both sides of this argument. I've seen a lot of people criticising Castore online, which we will get into in just a sec, but I can give them some leeway because of how much people have actually been buying in here. Now I came on opening day, you've seen the queue, there are hundreds of people I've never seen before the club shop in 20 years, so I can understand Castore maybe not being prepared for that. And as well as that, for example, me, I'm someone that, you see me wearing Newcastle United shirts all the time. I make videos on a daily basis. I have more than one shirt obviously, so it's a case where people are also buying multiple shirts. And for example, down there the fitting rooms are actually closed off because of how many shoplifters there's been. So people are coming in the shop, I mean professionals of the game, they come in, they put 10 shirts in the bag, they go straight in the fitting rooms, get one on, buy it, and then just go out with the other 9 shirts of next. And I think, again, we probably should have had someone in the fitting rooms. It's just me nitpicking of things here, but it's obviously not been too great in the club losing all that money. But honestly, for the shirts on the wall there, 78 left, I think that is a problem for Castore. I mean, you got to think about it. Yes, we weren't aware of how many people were going to come in, but we should have had foresight. Castore should have knew that there'd be more people coming in this season than last season. I think that's what Castore's based their information on. So they've looked at how much has been sold last season, and they've pretty much went, well, you know what, it's going to happen again this year, which is quite bad thinking, because Newcastle are now in the Champions League. Newcastle had such a good year. For me, Castore have completely effed it up. And not only that, online as well, they're an absolute nightmare. So online, there's people been buying the shirts last week. They haven't even been dispatched yet. It's been over a week now and people's products haven't been dispatched at all. So it's going to take people probably around 3 to 4 weeks to get your stuff in, which is just not good enough at all. You got to remember as well, it is Castore. It's not a cheap knockoff. This is actually a major brand of a Premier League club, and for me, they're not good enough at all. I don't think they are good enough. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the stitching. I haven't actually got a problem with the stitching, but I do have a problem when there's not enough stock in at all, because the club will lose out in sales, and your manufacturer, your job is the manufacturer to get the shirts out. So I do see the major flaw in that. There's not enough shirts at all in that wall. There's 78 left. I think it will sell out tonight or tomorrow morning. I think it has one more day left in it, and if there's not new stock in tomorrow or the next couple of days, I think Castore have effed up massively. I just wanted to update you guys briefly because I had another chat with his staff member upstairs. She's been telling me all the problems she's had in the club shop due to the fact that Newcastle fans aren't happy with the stitching on the new crest. Now, this has been a problem last season, but hasn't been highlighted until this season, which is why it's sort of blown up all of a sudden. Now, unfortunately, you're sure you see it on social media, my YouTube videos, the backlash that people have had towards this badge. But unfortunately, this actually has transpired in the shop itself. So people are coming into the shop and they're taking out the anger, the frustration on the staff members who work here. I have to say this now, yes, they do work for Castore, but they don't manufacture the shirts. All they do, they receive the shirts, they put them on the shelves and sell them. That's all they do. So kind of take out your anger on them is just, you're directing it at the wrong place, is the best way of putting it. Now, unfortunately, one of the girls upstairs have been telling me that people are coming in calling that disgrace, calling all these horrible names, which is way too far. Like, just don't do that at all, I have to say now. Now, to be fair, this isn't directed towards Newcastle United fans. It's just any line of work, especially with customer service. You will get abuse when people aren't happy with someone. It's just how people are, unfortunately. So I had to say now, don't blame the people in the yard. Quite simply just sell the shirts. That's all they do. They've got nothing to do with the actual making or design of the shirts themselves. So I do have to make that clear. In conclusion, in my personal opinion, I do have problems with Castore as a brand. I don't think they can handle large bulks at once, especially with the demand from Newcastle United. Just for any brand that is working with this football club, you've got to be able to handle the stock we're getting in. They just can't do it. As I said before, there were 78 shirts left on the wall. I'm telling you now, they're going to be probably below 60. I've seen a lot of people come in. That'll be sold out tonight, if not tomorrow morning. That's a problem. We have to have the shirts in. I know there's been so many people coming in buying all these shirts, but ultimately, as a brand, Castore need to be able to get the shirts sold in the club shop. Newcastle United will lose out on money as a result, which will have a negative effect on us as a football club. And as I said before in the video, as well as that, people who are ordering online, things haven't been dispatched over a week later, so it's going to take them about probably a month or so just to get the shirt. It's ridiculous. We've got to be able to handle it. And the fact that we still have this long contract, Newcastle United, we just can't cut the deal with them, because it's going to cost us more money to get rid of them than to get someone else in. It's just bad. It's just bad for everyone involved. So it's a case where they need to do a better job. I'm not going to lie at all. I don't rate them at all. I just don't think they can get the large bulks done, which is the major concern. We had this problem last season when the demand wasn't as high as this year, and this year obviously the demand is crazy at the minute. So we do have to sort that out. But other than that, I think we should have made it clear again with the fact that the Champions League logo is not the same as the Premier League. It might sound a bit nitpicky, but if you have a Champions League logo in the Premier League font, your shirt's factually incorrect. Which, I mean, some people aren't going to be that arsed about, but I think when you're paying £100 for a shirt or so, it's something that you guys should be aware of, I would say. And the amount of people that probably have done it already is obviously not great. But yeah, my job here is essentially just to tell you all about it, I suppose. I wanted to give you a good detailed view of what's actually going on inside the club shop. Now, for some of you guys that don't live in Newcastle, I might have to make a trip up for a couple of hours just to buy the shirt. I want to update you and make sure you are fully aware of what's actually going on at the minute. It's not great, not going to lie. But yeah, hopefully you guys have took some away from this video. Hope you guys are fully aware of what's going on in regards to the home shirts. A new stock's supposed to come in at some point, but the staff members haven't been told by Castore. Again, major problem, no clarity whatsoever. Staff members haven't been told. They'll get told last minute from Castore when the boxes arrive. It's just, I mean, that's unacceptable. But yeah, enough of me ranting about Castore. Hope you guys enjoy watching, and I will see you all in the next one.